First off, thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
Is this your least favorite thing about being an NHL player? Not just talking to me.
The media?
Yeah, the media.
Well, I was going to say talking to you probably. But I'd say so. Yeah? I'd say so, yeah.
You're not a guy who likes is very gregarious and outgoing when you're talking to us media types.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on it. Yeah. But
you don't have to waste your time with it.
Yeah.
Coach Warsofsky, when he announced to the team that you had been selected by Team Canada, said that it was a team effort. How so?
Hockey is probably one of the biggest team sports. And you can't really go anywhere without your teammates. I mean, just the group, the people, the players we have in that room. I think you can kind of see it with the product on the ice, and it's so special to be a part of every single day, just being around those guys, having as much fun as we have. And yeah, I mean, all my success and all the things you accomplish personally, it all stems from the guys around you.
You've been around a lot of teams in your life, obviously, even at this age. You've got a relationship with the Warriors. You have a relationship with Steph Curry. Last summer at the Olympics, in the Summer Olympics, he had the gold medal performance of a lifetime, winning gold in basketball. When you watched that, what was your reaction?
I mean, it was special human, special player making special things happen. I remember actually watching it and kind of getting a little, because obviously cheering for them and getting a little nervous because it was a tight game and you didn't really know how it was going to go, and then he just took over. And I think everyone who's watched him play and is a fan of him just kind of knew it was over.
Did you see some of the work when you were younger? Did you get a chance to see some of the work he put in before that moment?
Not really.
Not really, because you were doing your thing, he was doing his thing.
Exactly, yeah.
But he did, especially with your relationship with your dad and everything else.
Yeah.
Do you take anything from that? Do you take any lessons from that about, your work ethic is legendary, but do you take anything from that when you see the guy do that? Just think to yourself, good for you.
Yeah. I mean, anytime you see another athlete kind of accomplish something that big and have a performance like that, it's cool to see. And whatever sport, I'm a big sports fan. I like watching a bunch of different sports, and it doesn't really matter what it is. And when you see an athlete that kind of performs and excels like that, you love watching it.
Speaking of different sports, what is one sport at the Olympics you want to watch in person besides hockey?
We won't be able to because it's a different side of it, but I'd probably want to watch the downhill skiers. Yeah.
Did you ever ski? Living in Vancouver, did you ever go skiing?
I did. Yeah. I did. I'm not very good, and I stopped so I wouldn't get injured. But no, I did ski a little bit when I was younger.
Okay. Speaking of Vancouver and the 2010, the golden goal, Sidney Crosby, a guy you know now and played with, there is some debate amongst us because you said you remembered it.
Mm-hmm.
You were 3.
Yeah, I was just turned 4. Just turned 4, freshly 4. I don't remember the actual goal in the game, but I do remember playing on the street, road hockey with my brother and my neighbors and a bunch of my buddies, and wearing the Canada jersey, and I have flashes of that. And then obviously I've rewatched the game, it gets played every Christmas or whatever in Canada, so I've rewatched the game, and maybe that's when I start to kind of remember it a little bit.
What's the part you remember the most on that?
The goal?
Yeah.
Or the game?
The goal.
The goal? I don't, there's no real part. It was just kind of
I used to do
the
hockey
emotion
schools.
of it.
I used to do hockey schools back home in Saskatoon.
Yeah.
And we would show the kids him in the corner, and you could hear him yell, 80. Do you remember that?
Iggy?
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
The one with the mic
Yeah.
behind the net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just screaming for the puck.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I guess if Sidney Crosby's yelling for the puck, you give it to him?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if that guy's asking for it, you give it to him.
An Olympic hero, without a doubt he is. Steph was as well. When you think of Olympic heroes, who do you think of?
I mean, for me, it's Sidney Crosby. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're a guy who's really grounded. You seem to take everything so well in stride. I have a hard time believing you're just 19 years old. But have you had a moment or two where you thought to yourself, this is surreal. I'm on the ice playing against Sidney Crosby. I'm on the ice playing against Nathan McKinnon. I'm on the ice with them practicing, and now you're going to be teammates with them. Do you get a chance to sit back and go, wow?
Yeah. I mean, I do, because especially at the World Championships, that was such a cool experience. Obviously, I kind of went there not knowing who was going to go and
Right.
who was going to come, and then those guys came, and just to be around them, be teammates with them, see them and how they prepare, that was kind of a pinch yourself kind of moment.
When you were playing with Sidney Crosby, do you ask him for advice or anything like that? But what do you take away from the way he is as a player and as a person?
Yeah. I think all you can do is watch. Learn from the things he does, the things he says. Just being around him, you learn so much. His thought process, and obviously for a couple games there, we were on the same line, and just the things he was talking to me about and the things he wanted us to do. Just that kind of approach and his thought process and why he's asking that stuff.
It was a very cool moment when we were in Dallas, and you and Will walked in, and Sid and Chris Letang were there, and just having you four guys just talking. Even though you're competitors in the same league and going against each other, and we'll be teammates with them, what does that say about hockey players?
I mean, I think the hockey world's such a small world. Through teammates and people, you find out that everyone knows everyone, and everyone's been a teammate or been with someone at a certain time. So it's just the hockey world's so small, and you realize how much of a connection there is throughout the league.
You went to the orientation camp in the summer. Can you share what the message was from coaches, management, other players about playing in a tournament of this magnitude for your country?
I think it was just how special it is, just being able to represent your country. I mean, the one clear message was we're just a small part of Canada going over there. Like, we think, obviously, we're focused on hockey, and that's our sport and what we do, but it's our whole country going over there with the skiers, bobsledders, figure skaters, women's ice hockey team, para team. Like, there's so many other athletes that go over there with the same goal to represent our country, do what they do at the highest level. And I think that was the biggest message that I kind of opened my eyes. Like, we're one of many athletes going over there, representing our country and trying to make our country proud.
Is this a childhood dream?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah. We were actually talking about it earlier today. I mean, the Olympics, that, like, the logo and everything, it's one of the most known things around the world. And I mean, growing up as a kid, I know I didn't really have as many hockey Olympic memories as some, but I mean, the Olympics were on every time they were happening, summer, winter, whichever it was. You were always watching, always looking at those athletes that have spent 4 years of their life or their whole life, but they get one shot to kind of build a dream. And I think just the magnitude of what the Olympic means, and kind kind of for us that what the tournament like represents is best on best, and I know Russia's not in it, but it still means I think it means everything to the players going over there.
Your mom and dad, terrific athletes, elite athletes. Your dad is an innovator in sports performance and medicine. You have been exposed to other great athletes, have a relationship with other great athletes. What has that done, do you think? I guess maybe it's hard to see from because you're right inside of it, but what has that done for you as far as managing expectations, creating goals, performance? Mm-hmm. What do you think your mom and dad's background have done for you?
I mean, they're the reason I am who I am, and the person and the athlete, everything they've done for me, and teaching me the right way to go about things, and how to carry yourself, how to treat other people, how important that is. And I think that's just something that ever since I was a kid, that's what they've talked to me about and kind of instilled in me and my 3 other siblings, and just how important that is.
I have to ask you that the grouse grind that your teammate, Tyler Toffoli, you took him on, said it ruined the trip. The grouse grind in Vancouver, and it is a hike. How often does your family do that, and how tough was it on Tyler?
He did a great job. I think he's making too big of a deal out of it. I mean, we did it growing up, so
is that right?
It was something that I think a lot of people around there just do.
Yeah.
Growing up, it's a good way to kind of get outside, and it's also great exercise. Like, it's good for you, good for your health, and you see everyone doing it. So in the summers, I use it as like a conditioning tool instead of sitting in a dark room riding a bike. I think I like to get out, and it's nice having like a natural trainer out there. But yeah, I think he's being a little bit dramatic about it ruining the trip.
You are a competitive young man, though. Like, when you go out with your family members and maybe like a teammate, do you maybe step on the gas a little bit more?
I mean, me and my brother do it at the same time, and he's a little bit bigger and stronger than me. So, I mean, we're definitely racing. Like, we're not going out there for a nice hike. Like, we're trying to race each other up it, but I mean, he's a beast, so he beats me sometimes.
When you give yourself a chance to think about the Olympics, what is the overriding thought or emotion that comes over you?
I think it's just excitement, nerves. It's kind of a little bit overwhelming, so I've tried not to think about it too much. Right. But I think just the excitement of going over there, the nerves of obviously wanting to do well, and the whole expectation and the whole pressure of it all. But I mean, I'm just excited and honored to be there.
The expectation is something I do want to talk to you about, because you've come in and blown expectations here out of the water at 19 years old. This year has been just an honor and a privilege just to watch and be able to comment on your games just from my point of view. And there's all this talk, the MVP talk, which I know you love, and the Macklin talk, which again, I know you love. The situation that, how do you stay where your feet are? How do you stay so grounded?
I think it goes back to my parents, the way they raised me. You don't really, they used to always say you're not always as good as they say you are, and you're not always as bad as they say you are. So, I mean, you could have a bad game, people say you suck. You could have a good game, people think you're the greatest thing of all time. And if you live life like that, just listening to what other people have to say, it'll take a toll on you, and it'll take away from the reason why you're doing everything. And that's just, I think, as a group, we like to have fun. We like to win. We like to kind of battle and compete every night. And that's what's most important. It's not what everyone else is talking about.
I have to ask you a couple more questions, and I'll let you go. The tablet on the bench, you're always going to it. What are you looking for?
That's just me being frustrated, trying to find a reason for my mistake. I think it's just, I mean, I just like looking the plays over, like whether it worked or it didn't work, just knowing the why behind it.
Last one. What's it going to take to win the gold?
I mean, it's going to take the full squad. I mean, you look at what other countries are bringing over there, and the kind of talent and teams that other countries have. It's going to be an interesting tournament for sure. It's going to be fun though.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I know this is not your favorite thing to do, but we appreciate your time. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you. I appreciate it.